Every serious DIYer eventually runs into the same decision: should this project go on the workbench or should it be set up on Sawhorses? The answer is not about preference, it is about safety, control, and using the right support system for the task at hand. Choosing incorrectly can lead to instability, poor cuts, damaged material, or worse, preventable injuries. Before diving into the practical differences, the folding workbench referenced in this guide is linked in the description for those who want to review its specifications and see how it compares to traditional setups. There is also an email list available there for woodworkers who prefer in-depth tool comparisons, shop layout strategies, and safety-focused build guides delivered directly. Now, let's examine when each option truly makes sense. A traditional workbench is designed for control. Its primary advantage is mass and rigidity. A heavy bench resists movement when force is applied from different angles. When pushing a hand plane across hardwood, chopping a mortise with a chisel, or sanding aggressively, lateral pressure is introduced. If the support beneath the project shifts even slightly, control is lost. That loss of control increases the risk of slipping tools and damaged workpieces. For detailed joinery, fine layout work, or repetitive hand tool operations, a stable workbench is the safer choice. The ability to clamp securely without flex in the surface makes a significant difference. The bench absorbs vibration, stabilizes the work, and allows the craftsperson to focus entirely on accuracy. However, workbenches have limitations. They occupy permanent space. They are not easily moved. More importantly, they are not ideal for processing large sheet goods. Attempting to cut a full sheet of plywood on a fixed bench often results in awkward overhang, imbalance, and binding risk if the offcut is not supported correctly. This is where Sawhorses really excel. Sawhorses are built for support and clearance. When breaking down longboards or sheet goods, the material needs to be elevated, allowing the blade to pass completely through. With the right spacing, Sawhorses create safe cutting zones. The offcut can just drop away naturally without pinching the blade, and that actually reduces the risk of kickback when you're using circular saws. For rough cutting lumber, trimming decking boards, or handling long stock outdoors, Sawhorses are often the safer setup. They're adaptable, easy to reposition, and provide flexible support for oversized material that would overwhelm a standard bench. The weakness of traditional Sawhorses shows up during tasks that really require stability and clamping. Without a solid top or an integrated holding system, boards can shift. A lot of woodworkers place plywood across two horses, but that surface might flex under pressure. Clamping becomes less precise, and the entire setup depends quite a bit on how level the ground is beneath them. This is why hybrid systems have gained a fair bit of attention in recent years. A folding platform like the Works Pegasus 2-in-1 folding work table and Sawhorse tries to combine the stability of a bench with the flexibility of Sawhorses. In bench mode, it offers an integrated clamping surface that's suitable for sanding, assembly, and moderate routing work. In Sawhorse configuration, it supports heavier loads for cutting operations, all while maintaining portability for woodworkers who don't have space for both a permanent bench and multiple Sawhorses. This type of system can really reduce equipment without compromising safety. It sets up quickly, locks into position, and folds away when the job's done. That's important, especially in shared garages or driveways where tools can't stay out all the time. Safety ultimately comes down to matching the task to the support system. When precision and lateral force are involved, a rigid bench is just superior. When long stock and cutting clearance are needed, Sawhorses are safer. When mobility and space efficiency matter, a folding hybrid offers a really balanced solution. Many accidents in DIY environments happen not because of poor skill, but because of unstable setups. Boards shift, surfaces wobble, cuts bind. The safest workshop isn't necessarily the one with the most tools, but the one where the right support is used at the right time. Understanding when to rely on a bench and when to switch to Sawhorses absolutely transforms workflow and reduces risk. It improves cut quality, minimizes strain, and makes each project more controlled from start to finish.